Good morning, everybody. So today is going to be a short video. It's not going to be super long. But the inner work that I really want to highlight this week is how to stop repelling your masculine energy within, so that there can be a harmonious polarization of your own feminine and masculine energies within. And so this week's newsletter, I briefly discussed what are some telltale signs of you repelling your own masculine energy within. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So if you're the kind of person who had a really complex, let's just say if you had really complex childhood trauma like I did, some people refer to that as like CPTSD and other labels as well. But if you are constantly chasing other people, if you are putting other people's needs before your own, you're not prioritizing yourself, not putting yourself first, and if you're seeking other people's validation, that's a huge, huge, huge sign that you are repelling your own masculine energy within. And so I just want to talk about just a few little things that I did for my inner work with how to heal from this, how to stop repelling my own masculine energy within, which is going to create space for a healthier relationship dynamic with a partner, with a masculine partner, because that's like what I truly want. That's what the highest vibrational relationship it is that I truly desire. And so I discovered 5 wounded aspects of myself that wait for men. Okay, so to give you a tangible example, have any of you ever worked a job and you're just like, you're trying to distract yourself and do all these other things to like buy time basically so that you can like spend more time with a guy, or it's like you don't want to leave yet. Like you're not trying to get out of there. You're not trying to put yourself first. You're just trying to wait around and wait for them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're just like, how long can I stay here? So how long can I be with you? And I don't want to leave you. It's like an unhealthy low vibrational attachment frequency. And so or it could be like, if you're crushing on somebody from your apartment complex or whatever, and it's like you purposefully like wait for them, like you purposely go sit in your car or you go outside for a walk or something. You do something where you can like wait for them to be seen, right? To be picked, pick Misha, okay? Those are, that's a one big sign of repelling your own masculine energy within. And so I went within and I channeled how many wounded aspects of self do I have that do this, right? This was all going on subconsciously in the background. And so because it was unconsciously going around in the background, it was dictating my behavior. It was dictating what I was intrinsically like wanting to do, if that makes sense. Because I was just like running on automatic. I was just running on these wounded aspects of self. And so I had 4 past life selves that were doing this in the background. And then my young adult self in this lifetime. So I think when I was like 21 or something. Anyway, so crazy. And so what I do with this kind of healing is I identify the amount of wounded aspects of self that I have, and then I call all of them forward. And then I say, okay, like, are you a past life version? Are you an inner child version? Are you an inner teen version? Or are you like a younger version of myself? Like, who are you basically? And so I had 4 past life selves that wait for men. And I had a 1 young adult self do this. And so I literally sat them like in a semicircle, like all in front of me. And I said, okay, we are no longer going to do this. This is highly dysfunctional. This is toxic behavior. This is unhealthy behavior. Like literally like saying this to them, saying this to myself. I'm like, what is healthy is putting yourself first, putting your own needs first, doing what you love to do first, right? Like I went to the gym yesterday and I was like sitting in my car. I don't know how many of you have done this, where you're like playing this song over and over and over in your car, and you just want to keep listening to it because you're just like in that zone. Like you just love that song so much. And so you just like want to keep listening to it. And then I had this thought of, well, I don't want to play this again because if I roll down my windows and somebody hears me listening to this song, Like, what if they don't like the song or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was like the thoughts that I started having. And then I was like, wait, what the fuck? No, no, fuck that. I'm like, I'm gonna listen to what I want to listen to, however many times I want to listen to it. And so I was doing that too, like in the gym. I was going through my playlist, like in between my sets and stuff. And I just kept playing the same song because I just wanted to listen to that song, like basically my whole workout. And I kept having these thoughts come in of like, but you keep listening to the song, like go listen to something else, or like, you're doing this workout set, like you're doing a different workout. So listen to a different song. And like, I was like having this internal conflict. It was ridiculous. And so, yeah, always do you. Like literally when you have those thoughts, like those, um, I don't know what to call them, not challenging thoughts, but it's like those programmed thoughts from that trauma that you had that come in and try to challenge what it is that you actually want to do. Yeah, that's what I want to say. Just do what you want to do anyway, whether that's listening to that song 27 times or whatever. Like start training yourself, literally start reprogramming yourself and saying, what do I want to do? What do I want to listen to? Like, do I want to keep listening to this? Like, literally constantly start checking in with yourself. Like, you literally have to develop that as a habit pattern. Okay. Um, and that's also going to be very healing for your feminine energy too, because you're honoring yourself. Like, you're literally respecting yourself. You're doing what you love. You're putting yourself first, all of the great things. And so, yeah. And then after I had the conversation with all of those selves, I said, okay, now we're going to heal and release all wounded aspects, all trauma layers, all energy that no longer serves from these 5 wounded aspects of self and send them back to source for healing. Okay, the center of the universe, and call back healing energies, pure unconditional love, healing golden light, your natural frequency, and anything else that serves your highest contracts. And then where's my selenite wand? It's all the way over there. So I'm just going to use my hand for now. And so I usually take my right hand because that's my masculine side. And then I say, okay, now clear my feminine, masculine, overall energy, old body memory affiliated with that old energy. And I also send that back to source for healing and call back healing energies, pure unconditional love, healing golden light, my natural frequency, yada, yada, yada. Okay. And then I found, sorry guys, I thought my ears started ringing. And then I found 5 more wounded aspects that repel the masculine, because when the original inner work came into my awareness of like waiting on men, like waiting for men around me, I had this idea pop in, this thought pop in of, okay, if I had those wounded aspects that wait for men, that's repelling my masculine energy, how many more wounded aspects are within my energy that are repelling my own masculine inside channel? I had 5 more wounded aspects that were repelling my masculine. And so I had 2 more past life aspects, 2 inner child aspects, and 1 young adult aspect. And so I did the same energy healing that I just did for the previous section for waiting for men. So you can just repeat that same process of, calling all of them forward, addressing them, saying that, okay, we're no longer going to repel our masculine energy because that's not healthy. That's highly dysfunctional. It's toxic, right? Like inverted polarity is not healthy. Okay. And even though it has been perpetuating for generations, that does not mean that it is healthy. Okay. Repetition does not equate to healthiness. So, just having those own conversations with your own energy, like your own aspects of self. And some of you may feel sensations. Some of you may feel like a sense of relief, like burdens are lifting from your energy. You may feel emotional from talking to your inner child, because aspects of your inner child that have been so suppressed for so long and that have not been seen for so long, that have not been validated for so long, that are just storing grief in your body for so long. Okay, like you may have an emotional release from doing this work as well. Just feeling called to share that for some of you. So just be conscious of that and just be gentle with yourself. It's very hard for me to be gentle with myself because I just have such a blunt, straightforward energy. And so I really have to, like, when I'm talking to my inner child self, my inner child energy, I have to be like, okay, little Grayson, like, this is dysfunctional. This is not healthy. Like, I would have to talk to myself how I wished I was talked to when I was 5, 6, 7 years old. You know what I mean? And so, yeah. Okay, and then moving forward, the last part of this energy healing is scanning for trauma energy that is repelling the masculine within. And so I can't remember how I figured this out. Oh, yeah. So one of my filters is after scanning for these wounded aspects within the masculine energy, I had this idea of, okay, let me just go into my energy channels really quick. Let me just take a look into my own secondary life force energy and see, am I deeply repelling my masculine energy somewhere in the form of trauma layers or um, trauma energy repeating, or is it low vibrational energetic residue? Like, what is it that's in my energy that is showing up and manifesting this in my real life? And so, anyway, I discovered one layer of trauma energy repelling my masculine within. And so this is super easy energy healing. I literally just said, okay, I now heal and release this one layer of trauma energy that's repelling my masculine. And I send that back to the creator for healing. And I call back healing energies, pure unconditional love, healing golden light, my natural frequency, and anything else that serves my highest contracts. And then do the same thing, clear your feminine, masculine, overall energy, old body memory, send that back to source, and then call back healing energies, pure unconditional love, healing golden light, my natural frequency, yada, yada, yada. Okay. And then anything else I want to talk about? This, not really. Yeah. And then just one little ending, like one little way you can top off this energy healing for your own spiritual hygiene, your own spiritual practice is after I do any kind of deep feminine or deep masculine energy healing, one thing I like to do is I like to balance my feminine and masculine energy. So you can invoke source to do that, pure life force energy to do that. You can ask your higher self to do that. Just whatever feels right for you, whatever resonates with you. And that way, that is going to perpetuate healthy, harmonious, balanced energy within you at the deepest levels of yourself. So that is a great finishing touch to that energy healing. And yeah, like I said, guys, today's video is going to be super short. And that's really all I have for today. And I'm okay with that. Hopefully you guys are okay with the short video today too, because there wasn't really a lot of masculine healing that showed up. But one thing I do want to talk about, which next Wednesday, we're going to talk about how to heal narcissistic personality disorder from the mental body. Okay. Like we're going to do that energy healing. So I'm super excited about that. And I might as well go farther into that and doing some more like narcissistic energy healing on yourself. So if you grew up with parents and grandparents who were narcissists, and have narcissistic trauma, yeah, I feel like that's going to be a big, long video. So you know what? I think I'm gonna have to get prepared for that one because there's going to be a lot of things that I want to talk about. So lots of energy healing coming, and I feel like the Western world does not have an answer for healing from narcissism. Like they don't have it. They have the psychology and the conscious awareness of what it is and where it comes from, but they don't know how to get rid of it. And so I'm going to challenge that conventional idea with my energy healing content. So, yeah, get ready for that video, guys. It's going to be a big one. So, stay tuned. That will be happening next Wednesday. I'm feeling 10:30 again. I feel like this was a pretty good time to go live. And so, yeah. Anyways, I love you guys so, so much. And if you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. If you ever want to book a private session and go deeper and do psychic surgery on yourself, let me know. I'm here 3 days a week to do that. Yeah, other than that, I will see you guys next Wednesday. Stay tuned for my next newsletter that is going to highlight the narcissistic energy healing that we're going to do on Wednesday. So I love y'all so much, and I will see you next week.